I'm on job experience, and now doing that and getting a little experience of that, I can know what the working world is all about. So when I go out there, I can know what to do.
Each day we receive a stipend of $1,500, and I'm very grateful and thankful for that, because sometimes we don't have any money.
Providing support where support is needed. Andre and Chantel are only two of the hundreds of young persons who have benefited from a government-endorsed private sector-led initiative called Youth Upliftment Through Employment.
Youth was conceptualized as a private sector response to increasing levels of youth unemployment and unemployability within particularly vulnerable communities in Kingston and St. Andrew. We work with young persons aged 18 to 29 to guide them along the process of vocational skills training, literacy and numeracy upgrading, as well as facilitating internships and employment opportunities.
Youth has been around since 2011. While it's primarily driven by the private sector, critical government partnerships have been forged.
We have worked with the Jamaica Foundation for Lifelong Learning to facilitate the training of what we call our pre-skills program. So that's basic literacy and numeracy skills support. We have also worked with the National Works Agency as well as the National Youth Service in providing training for young persons in business administration as well as education. We have a particularly innovative construction skills program that we undertake with the support of the National Housing Trust, JEEP, as well as the Heart Trust NTA. And it is a one-year initiative that is designed to train young persons in construction skills, where young persons are currently engaged in classroom as well as on-the-job placement.
And participants testify to the impact it has had on their lives. Chantel and Andre are part of the Youth Build project, and they speak proudly of how much they've grown since their involvement with youth.
There's a lot of changes in my life, and I give thanks for a young man like me. Things that I usually do, I find myself stop doing it just because I have a youth and I'm going out now and trying to make it a better off for him.
I would like for the persons who started this program to continue it for the young generation, just the youths them out there in the garrison that don't hear the news, get the word spread to them, and give everybody a second chance, because everybody deserves a second chance, and I hope it continues. I don't want it anywhere.
Youth organizers were very deliberate in their selection of participants, singling out the most vulnerable and most deserving for assistance.
The selection of the communities was very much guided by the community profiles produced by the Social Development Commission, as well as any data available on youth unemployment and unemployability, studies done by the World Bank, Inter-American Development Bank, etc. It was also guided by in-depth community consultations.
Besides providing job placement opportunities, the youth program also has an entrepreneurship component.
Our entrepreneurship program has two main components. One is the Junior Achievement Model, which we do in partnership with Junior Achievement Jamaica, where they train our young persons, guide them through the process of writing their business plan, going through product testing. We actually have a group now who are doing their semi-liquid seasoning. So they're working with the Scientific Research Council to actually get all the requisite sign-offs to get it into the market.
The second is an incubator-type initiative where support is provided for business opportunities within the private sector. Youth has yielded good results, and the program, which was initially intended to be a 2-year intervention, is already set to be expanded.
One of the larger mandates for youth was to challenge the whole notion of social exclusion and to tear down some of the concepts that we've had about inner city communities, and to provide a meaningful way of bringing young persons who have been traditionally excluded from the formal workspace and to kind of tear down some of those barriers. So there are plans afoot to continue that, and certainly for Youth Build, I know that a Cycle 2 is in the works.
If the program is to continue to achieve success, your help is needed. You can provide mentorship, internship opportunities, or permanent employment for qualified participants, or even donate funds to youth's work. Contact the Youth Program Management Office at 63 to 67 Knutsford Boulevard, Kingston 5, telephone 920-6254, or send an email to youth@developmentoptionsja.com.